First, let me wish everybody a happy new year. And also to welcome Mr. Walter Phillips to the first meeting. So look forward to 2026 and good stuff getting done and good conversation. So I'd like to go ahead and Mr. Cox, if you would open this up with a prayer.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you this beginning of this year, and we just ask, well, first off, we thank you for everything that you've done for us. Thank you for the blessings that you've bestowed upon us. We ask for wisdom as we prepare to go into this new year for the county, with county business. Just give us wisdom in our directions, that we make good decisions that benefit the county, and be with us in that respect. I do ask a special prayer request for all the families that's lost loved ones just over these last couple of weeks here in our county. Just give these families grace and an extra just love. But be with us, protect us. Thank you so much for your son dying on the cross for our sins. In Jesus' name, amen.
Mr. Walters, would you lead us in the pledge, please? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
No, I didn't know that. Jeez.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get a quorum. Mr. Phillips.
Here.
Mr. Cox.
Here.
Ms. Cookenbook.
Here.
Mr. Booth.
Present.
And Mr. Turman.
Here.
Right, and we have a
Started out
quorum. All right, so number 5A, I'm gonna open up the floor for the election of chairman for the calendar year of 2026.
I nominate Mr. Turman to serve.
I'll second.
All right. On the nomination of the election of chairman for the calendar year 2026, Mr. Booth,
Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
No.
and Mr. Turman.
Yes.
Okay, we have a chairman, and at this time, I would like to go ahead and turn the meeting over.
If you would, go ahead and do the elections.
Do the elections first? Okay, sir. 5B would be the election of vice chairman for the calendar year 2026. I'll open the floor.
Me and Jerry's always had a good working relationship, so I nominate him for vice chair.
I'll second.
All right, on the nomination, or again, on the election of vice chairman for the calendar year 2026, Mr. Turman,
Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
No.
Mr. Phillips,
Yeah.
and Mr. Booth. Sorry. Okay, abstain. Who am I forgetting?
It's all right.
Is that
It's early in the morning and
Yeah.
a Monday
Yeah.
instead of Tuesday.
I thought maybe she left up there as a.
That's funny, actually.
Alrighty, so with that, we'll move on to the setting of date, time for 26th regular board of supervisors meeting, so seem like what we've got is working pretty good,
Yep.
so.
I'd like to continue with the start time of 6 during the winter months, as we've been doing. And then once May hits, we go to the 7 PM starts, if that all works, 7 PM May through October 31st.
Would be 7 o'clock?
For the night meeting, and then November 1st through
April.
April 30th,
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
And the day meeting at the same time.
Yeah, 8:30. Tuesdays,
First and.
second and fourth.
Second and fourth, yep.
That's my motion.
I'll second that.
Okay, on a motion to set the date and time for 2026 regular Board of Supervisors meeting to continue with Tuesday, the second Tuesday at 8:30, the fourth Tuesday from May to October at 7 p.m. and November through April 30th at 6 p.m. Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes,
Mr. Booth.
Yes.
Mr. Cox.
Yes.
Mr. Phillips.
Yes.
And Mr. Terman.
Yes,
All right, we are set.
setting the date and time for a regular,
Does it work doing the Thursday of that week for
Mhm.
everybody?
Yep.
Same times?
Yep.
I'll make that motion then.
I'll second.
go ahead, Colorado.
All right, for setting the meetings in case, setting a date for meetings in case of inclement weather issues or emergencies for the same week for that Thursday with noted the same times pending on first or second Tuesday, May and November. So Mr. Booth.
Hey, I got a discussion before you start that,
Okay.
if you would, and this is for him. All right, let's say we still have inclement weather when we've changed over to that meeting. Does the chairman have the authority to declare that meeting closed and reset one, or under the regular standards, or any two board members? See, we set that way back because three of us had to basically walk in because there was no provision. Senator Good and Delegate Dudley got things passed so we could have that. But the question, I've been questioned a little bit on it and I don't have an answer. If we move it from that Tuesday to that Thursday, well, if we still have inclement weather, does three of us still have to come in and open the meeting and close it?
Well, what I'd suggest is that after you've adopted this motion, assuming it passes, you have another motion to
Authorize.
to explicitly authorize just that.
And then it falls back to the other provisions, like any two board members can request or the chairperson
Yeah.
Right.
said it.
So the way it would be is if, you've got an automatic default, if it's
Right.
bad weather on that Tuesday, Thursday's the reset date. If you still have bad weather, then I would say a resolution or a motion to authorize the chair to cancel that meeting. And then you just rely on special call, you just call a new meeting.
Okay.
A wrinkle in that, I think, Steve can correct me if I'm wrong. If three of us is able to walk in here and have a meeting
Yeah,
with the way we got set up nowadays, the other two could call in, then we could still have a meeting.
You could.
But I'm not walking all the way from Wells.
Well, my point on
Yeah, I
that
know
is that if three of us can't get here,
yeah.
you know,
You have the authority to
Right,
close
yeah,
the meeting
yeah.
down.
Just to cancel it
Cancel.
for public safety.
But, I
after we
feel like,
vote on this, we'll amend the agenda and add that if we
Motion.
would. And I'm just trying to, because the question was put to me and I said, well, I don't really have an answer, so I'll find out today. All right, that's all.
so we could add a rider that,
Well, what we'll do.
No, it's a
is
separate motion.
okay. All right, we have a motion second
On that one.
on the inclement weather.
Yeah.
There was,
Yeah.
it was Booth and then Mr. Phillips.
And then you wanna do the
Do the vote.
Vote, and then we
Okay.
do the next motion.
on a motion, didn't I do it already? Not for that
You started,
one,
yeah.
sorry. On a motion to set the Thursday of the same week in case of inclement weather or emergency. Again, that would be in the second week Thursday, fourth week Thursday, and pending on May through October or November through April, the time. Mr. Booth.
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook.
Yes,
Mr. Walters.
Yes.
Mr. Phillips, excuse me. Mr. Cox.
Done that twice.
Yeah, I did, sorry about that, and Mr. Terman.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about
Yeah,
that.
I would
It's a
make a
radio
motion
name.
to amend the agenda to add a resolution or,
Well, I think.
No.
Well, we haven't even approved the agenda yet.
Well, you're still, I think under item D,
Mhm.
you're still taking action with regard to your inclement weather policy, so I don't know that you need to amend
Okay.
the agenda or anything, I just think you have another supplemental action.
so
So I'll make a motion that this supplemental action allow the chairman, if inclement weather still befalls us on that Thursday, that the chairman has the authority to cancel the meeting and reschedule.
I'll second that.
Motion second,
All right.
call roll.
On a motion to give the chairman authority in the event of the inclement weather continues. As for the Thursday of the same week, the chair has the ability to cancel the meeting. Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes,
Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Mr. Booth,
yes,
and Mr. Terman.
Yes,
And then, Mr. Chairman, if I could just add that if a situation like that arises, and you do have to call, you cancel a meeting and set a new date, we'd treat it as a special called meeting. We would post the notices just like you would for a called meeting and proceed that way, and you should be covered under FOIA.
okay.
that'll work. Next is consideration of Robert's Rules of Order, as a meeting protocol.
Yeah,
Seems to be working.
yeah,
I'll make a motion
I'll second.
to continue.
All right, the motion for consideration of Robert's Rules of Order as the meeting protocol. Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes,
Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
Mr. Booth,
Yes.
and Mr. Terman.
Yes.
Okay.
Next will be approval of the agenda, but we wanna add a addendum Ken C, for our burn ban ordinance. Anybody else have anything to add to or take away?
Checks. Could we add a board time? Could we add a board time?
I don't have board time on here.
oh, yeah,
Maybe,
after we come
Maybe.
out.
yeah,
After we
12
certify,
A or something,
Yeah,
or 13A, just before adjournment.
so, yeah, we can make that 14.
13A maybe?
Yeah,
that'll work.
You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we approve the agenda with the specified amendments.
A second.
Alright, on the motion to approve the agenda with the addendum of 10C burn ban ordinance and 13A adding board time, Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes,
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips.
Yes.
Mr. Booth,
yes.
and Mr. Terman.
Yes.
Alright,
Approval of disbursements, has everybody had a chance to look them over? Anybody have any questions or comments?
You talk about all the checks that's been wrote out.
Yeah.
The
This-
only
this
one
was
that I
actually
really
one-
had,
only one check.
you want now?
This was just one
One check.
check, it was the US Bank, I believe,
yeah,
which is a timely disbursement for loan payment. For bond payment. I think that was the only one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Or is that the
no,
one?
no, that's right, my apologies, there were more.
Yeah.
oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was the last one, okay.
Yeah, but
Which
we
we
had
already
already
had
done.
consensus.
Yeah, we had
Yes.
consensus,
Yeah,
right.
there was some hefty checks in there. I noticed in here, if I can talk here.
Yeah.
That there was like 3 different uniform companies that we paid for uniforms and stuff of this nature, am I correct on that?
3 different?
I mean,
The
this is what it's-
uniforms for the transfer station are through Cintas,
Cintas.
but then the sheriff's office,
Right.
you know, they utilize their own vendors for
Right.
uniforms.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cause I was just wondering if there was a way that all that could be consolidated to where we can get the price down on what we paid for the uniform rental. So I mean, so if the sheriff's department is separated from us, so that would make
Yeah,
a
they
difference,
they
okay.
utilize their
That's
own
just what I was
vendors.
curious about.
Good question.
Yeah, good question.
Also,
Go ahead.
was he done? Heck, he is. Just wanted, so everybody's on the same page. Blue Ridge Heritage notified me that they hadn't received the county check. I notified staff, they checked, it had never been returned, so it's floating out there, so they stopped payment and did issue a new check for the amount that was authorized by the board.
Weird,
And it has been received, I got
Correct.
notification.
Yep.
strange.
Well,
It's not the only one.
not with postal.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still waiting on a packet from Blacksburg from 2 years ago, so. And I'm sure it's somewhere in Greensboro, but. But just so everybody knows what
Okay.
transpired.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve the disbursements.
Okay, motion second.
Right, on the motion to approve the disbursements, Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Booth?
Yes,
Ms. Cookenbook?
Yes,
And Mr. Terman?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Right, now comes the fun part.
Want me to take over?
Might oughta.
Okay. On the appointments, 8A, Extension Leadership Council, 1-year term. Board of Supervisor currently held by Mr. Cox. This is a 1-year, yeah.
was that your first term?
I'll continue if y'all are okay with it.
I'll make a motion for Mr. Cox to be appointed to the Extension Leadership Council.
I'll second.
All right, on the motion to approve Mr. Cox's continuation on the Extension Leadership Council for a 1-year term from January 5th, 26 to January 4th, 27. Mr. Booth,
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes,
Mr. Phillips,
Yes,
Mr. Cox,
I'll abstain.
and Mr. Terman.
Yes.
so somebody new will have to go on next year, as I read correctly.
I think you can serve
And there
that
might,
one.
maybe, because they were looking in, if I may, they were looking into it because there was pretty much a year period where there weren't any meetings. They were kind of getting back into it. And that's why I think you went to the meeting, that you were like so eager, you were like 4 hours early. Is that right? Is that one?
That's
That's not that one?
That's the criminal justice.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay,
We still haven't
I
done
flipped
anything
them.
with this one.
yes. Maybe that's why I do have an email, but I thought it was the one
maybe.
you went to the meeting for.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
But yeah, that one's tomorrow, the one I got eager about.
yeah, yeah.
All right, 8B.
Well, this one is one of those easy meetings then that we just appointed you to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Continue, sir. On the 8B, on the appointment of the Floyd County Public Service Authority, 3-year term. Currently, Ms. Bechtold held that position, so from January 5th, 26 to January 4th of 29.
I'll nominate Jerry Booth.
I'll second that.
All right, on the nomination of Mr. Booth to be appointed to the Floyd County Public, or PSA, for a 3-year term, Mr. Phillips,
Yes,
Mr. Terman,
Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes,
and Mr. Booth.
I'll abstain.
My condolences.
Been there before, haven't we?
yep,
8C, on the appointment of Floyd County Chamber of Commerce Board Liaison, 1-year term. It was Ms. Bechtold for January 5th, 26 to January 4th, 27.
How often they meet?
I think it's once a month.
Once a month. You know, what night or time?
I do not.
You don't know that one? I don't. We can find out.
What's that?
Chamber of Commerce.
It's usually in the afternoon.
I do know that. I think, I wanna say a Wednesday, but please don't hold me to that.
Yeah, it used to be a Monday, but it may now be a Wednesday.
We're gonna text Tabitha. She'll know.
Okay, yeah, if you don't mind, find out first.
Come back to
You wanna go
that.
back, want me to go to the next one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, for 8D, the appointment of Floyd County Planning Commission one-year term. It was held by Ms. Bechtold, again, January 5th, 26 to January 4th, 27.
I think Mr. Phillips would work good on that one.
Well, I think that's what we try to do, right, is have it somebody from each district.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we switch that one up, then at the next time, we'd be knocking somebody off.
Correct.
And we have a pretty good planning commission.
Yeah, we do.
Right now, so if Mr. Phillips is
When are
willing,
those meetings held?
The next meeting is January 20th at 6 p.m.
Yeah, they're the third Tuesday.
And where is that at?
Here,
right here.
Right here? Okay,
Yeah.
usually in the conference room.
okay.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
On the motion to appoint Mr. Phillips for the Planning Commission for a one-year term, beginning January 5th, 26 to July 4th, 27. Mr. Terman,
Yes.
Mr. Booth,
yes,
Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes,
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
and Mr. Phillips.
Yeah.
You find out around here, we
Yeah,
get hooked
yeah,
in
but I
you, buddy,
come
we
off,
said it
so-
right quick.
You did, yeah.
beating at her place.
no, mine is,
Yours is not yet.
Start nominating.
Oh, I missed that.
So we got two positions.
correct. I would
Tourism.
like to be renominated.
Okay.
For Linda.
If you're ready, I'll nominate Linda to fill one of the two positions,
Okay,
or renominated, whatever her term would
Reappoint.
be.
That'll work.
okay.
I didn't
Yours was
realize
a
yours
two-year
was
term?
up.
Uh,
This one for?
4.
4 years,
It's,
okay.
Tourism,
Oh, I guess it is 2.
Yeah, I think it's a 2-year term.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 2.
Yeah, because she had 1 year left.
Right.
All right, on the motion to fill one of the position for a 2-year term for Floyd County Tourism Development Council. Gonna change the dates on this to reflect January 5th, 26 to January 4th of 2028
27, oh yeah, 28.
to
I'm sorry.
2-year. That's my fault, Miss Sir.
It's,
Did I get a second?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you did? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Mr.
Right here.
Booth,
yes,
Mr. Terman,
yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips.
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook.
Yes,
okay, that got you back on.
now we gotta get,
And now we have another position, a board position for that. It was currently held by Ms. Bechtold.
I don't know.
what all does that involve? I mean, I wanna know what I'm getting into before I get into it.
Sure. I mean, if you wanna speak it, you've been.
yeah, I've been on since a long time now. Basically, we have usually quarterly meetings. If we need more, then they'll be every 2 months. Meet for about an hour, hour and a half, usually sometime in the later afternoon. Usually a 3 to 5 meeting time is what's given. And we discuss tourism issues, planning. Normally our tourism director meets with the county administrator and the town manager on a monthly basis. And they pretty much run things, but this is an advisory kind of development council wherein we try to advise, make suggestions. Any big projects that come are usually brought to us before they're implemented, so
Any grants that have been given. and-
grants. Meeting sometimes acts as an update session. So,
I was one of the original members when that started.
Yep.
Back in Casey, and it's interesting, you know,
Yeah.
it's good meetings.
And if I
But you're not
may
still in it, are you?
add to it, it's not just tourism, it's just not tourism in the town. It's for the
Yeah, whole county,
whole
right.
umbrella.
Oh, absolutely.
Whole
Well, I
county.
just wanted to point
Yeah,
that out.
agritourism.
So you need somebody to fulfill her last year, is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fulfill her term.
Yeah,
Which is 2027.
right, which would be a year.
I don't know if you travel Interstate 77 or going south or not.
I have.
Ever down there at Williamsburg at the rest area.
Mhm.
If you'll stop in there one time coming back, you can go in there and you can see one thing that the tourism done. And I can't remember if Pat got that started or who.
Yes, she did.
She did before she left,
Yeah,
It really puts Floyd out there. I mean, it's a beautiful,
and y'all expanded it after. she
yes, we
left.
did. Yes, we did.
just go in there and look at that and you'll get an idea what all it entails, you know, so. So, we need so you wanna try that? Going once?
He didn't say no, I make a motion.
All right.
I'll try it once.
Okay, I think you'll enjoy it, I really do.
You seconding?
Yeah, I'll second it. Like I say, we got him on the hook,
On a motion for the second seat for a year term for the Floyd County Tourism Development Council, Mr. Booth.
Yes,
This is to appoint Mr. Phillips.
Yeah,
Mr.
for a
Turman,
one-year term.
yes,
Mr. Cox.
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes,
and Mr. Phillips.
Yes.
All right.
if there's no wiggle worm on that.
no, has to be, I move, we appoint Mr. Terman.
I'll second.
If you would look, cause I would like to, if it's okay, so we can kinda get it seamless, she's already appointed, but, reappoint Mr. Turman and continue with Ms. Hodge, Tabitha Hodge as the alternative?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll second that.
okay, thank you. All right, on the appointment of the New River Mount Rogers Workforce Development Area Consortium Board of Directors, one-year term, there's one board supervisor member, and then there's an alternate county administrative representative. The board member would be Mr. Turman and Ms. Hodge as the county administrative representative. Mr. Booth?
Yes,
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Phillips?
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook?
yes.
And Mr. Turman.
Yes,
We wanna go back to the chamber, the board meetings are on even months on the third Tuesday at 5 p.m.
Oh.
And then the chamber member lunch and learns are odd months at 11:30. There's a board of director planning meeting on Tuesday the 13th at 5 p.m. for the chamber.
So even months?
Yeah, even months, third Tuesday, 5 p.m.
2, 4, 6, 8, and 12.
I hire you for a secretary to keep up with that.
Calendar keeper,
Calendar keeper. I'll give that a try if,
Okay.
so moved.
Second.
All right, to revisit eight C
you got my own.
for the appointment on the
You did your own
Floyd
hook
County
that time.
Chamber of Commerce to appoint Mr. Turman for a one-year term, Mr. Booth,
Yes,
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes,
Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
and Mr. Turman.
Yes,
Excellent, okay, now we're down to eight G, which is the appointment of New River Regional Jail Authority. One board of supervisor and one alternate, presently it's Mr. Turman and Mr. Cox. So you can,
if you're so moved, I'll make a motion to keep the two of them.
second.
Yeah, just keep the two of them same here, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so you got a motion and a second by
You didn't get a chance to say no.
All right, on the appointment of the new Regional Jail Authority one-year term. reappointing Mr. Turman and Mr. Cox as alternates, Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes.
Mr. Booth.
Yes.
Mr. Phillips.
Yes.
Mr. Turman,
Yes.
thank you everyone. I think I got it. Okay. And lastly, this is the appointment of the Virginia Association of Counties, BACO Legislative Contact. Presently, Supervisor Turman holds that.
I'll make a motion that we, appoint Mr. Turman for the one-year term. And if I may add, as an alternate, Ms. Cookenbook. And the reason I'm doing that is, well, in the position I'm moving up in,
Correct,
that's
you
not,
can't.
and you're involved already.
That is
so
correct,
if
that
that's-
makes sense.
If that's okay with everybody,
I'll second that.
All right.
and if you're okay with that,
I'm fine with that.
I'm sorry, I should have asked you.
No, you're good.
All right, and the appointment of VACO Legislative Contact for a one-year term. Mr. Turman, or the board member, and an alternate to add Ms. Cookenbook. Mr. Booth.
Yes.
Mr. Phillips.
Yes.
Mr. Cox.
Yes.
Mr. Turman,
Yes.
and Ms. Cookenbook.
Yes.
You using a grapple hook, you just throw it up there and catch it.
Well,
Now,
I'm just trying to
Before we
cover
conclude-
bases, because if something
There's a
happens and you
couple of
weren't
things I have to ask
available,
Yeah, yeah, I
they need
understand.
another contact, so.
I should have brought this up earlier, but senior moment hit me. I'd like to amend the agenda to include, I guess it would be which one we're on?
13B.
Okay, I had to say my alphabet before I could remember. And I think we need to revisit and restart our equipment committee. And it looks like, I guess it'd be Dustin, because he's gonna be watching the fire and rescue.
Yeah.
And then, it's me and you, and I guess we get Jeff back on it. And, get that started back up.
Yeah.
And, I think Mr. Phillips would work good on that too.
Okay.
Cause he needs to be brought up to date on what equipment the county's got. That's way he can learn the fire departments and, fire trucks and ambulances and stuff.
And you're gonna do it under the scenario that the previous board set up? Like if the committee goes to
Yeah.
Indian Valley, then
Yeah.
Mr. Phillips would be there.
Right.
If it goes to Station 3, then Mr. Cox. And at Station 1's, we'll split it, or you can do it, or whatever.
What we usually do there to save from having a quorum, like when we go to Indian, well, in Indian Valley, it won't matter, but like
Yeah.
Ruckus Grove, I
Well,
just
what
sort
it
of
is-
set that out.
See what I do? Well, no, I'd be the one setting out. Because as chairman, I think you
Oh,
should be
okay.
there. And see, so I'd be the one setting out so that the others can, so we don't have a quorum and have to have a special call meeting to go look at equipment.
Right.
And also for Mr. Phillips's, we also started looking at the landfill, at the equipment, waste equipment as well, not just fire and EMS. That's what we started doing, and we did that once, but we need to include, I think we need to include that in it. I think that was a good learning experience for all of us that went up there.
Mm-hmm.
And what we do, we fix up a form, or I guess Dustin, he can use the one we used to use. Each individual department evaluates their equipment. And then we visit and we look at them and they explain to us why they did what they did. Then after we visit, we come back and tell the whole board what we found out, and what equipment may or may not need to be changed. That's the way we don't have people in here every year wanting a new fire truck or
Right.
wanting a new ambulance, you know. Yeah, we got a one in, one out.
That's how we've been doing it.
Yeah.
the pandemic threw things into turmoil.
Yeah, we just now catching up over pandemic, but,
So, sir, if I'm understanding, our next one is old business, so
Right.
maybe,
But we're amending the agenda now to add that.
right, that's what I was saying, we could put it under old business,
oh, okay.
I'll do that instead of 13, okay?
Yes.
Instead of 13.
cause that's, I think that would fall under old business.
Okay,
So that'll be D under it.
I mean,
It would be
nine,
A under.
nine
No.
A.
It'd be A. I was under new business, sorry.
And then
What's your
to reestablish, if I'm understanding, so the motion would be to reestablish the equipment committee and maybe have staff reach out to a few people and then possibly generate a calendar for specific visits to each site.
yeah,
Is
very
that
good. And in
accurate?
the past, we had one fire member and one,
Yeah.
rescue member.
Okay.
So Ben's Dustin is over the EMS, he can fill that position.
Sure.
And you can reach out to Jeff and see if he still wants to.
Okay,
If he doesn't, I would suggest Justin, cause he was awful good on that too, if that's all right with the rest of the board, if he's willing.
I got a question real quick. How many people is normally on that committee?
Usually about 4 or 5, wasn't it?
Let's see, we had
About 5.
Justin, after Justin left, it was you, it was me and Joe,
Right,
county administrator, the emergency coordinator,
Right.
and then Jeff. It
Yeah,
was
5.
5 of us.
I would just suggest that we also, and it be somebody that's not biased in terms of maybe even having anything to do with fire rescue, but include a mechanic. You know, somebody that's got a mechanic trade.
It's a good idea.
I think that would be powerful.
Yeah, because I know when they run, when they don't, and that's about the extent of it, you
Yeah.
know.
But you know, the mechanic, a citizen mechanic could look over that equipment and
Yep.
tell us their opinion on it.
Okay.
And wow, we've got plenty in the community to choose from, or to
Let's get ready to
nominate.
say, yeah.
yeah,
Maybe sometime y'all spare time.
Yeah.
So y'all can reach out to some of the mechanics around
Sure.
here and see who would,
Is that somebody we wanna interview, or?
I think so.
yeah.
okay.
Cause we definitely wanna know their background, had they been tied to either, you know.
Yeah.
Well, somebody associated with diesel plus gas, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
you
it's-
get both of them in there, cause you got,
They
you
need
know,
to be versed, but also not have a tie to.
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we need to lean heavy on diesel because we
Yeah.
got very few gas ones anymore.
probably got more diesel stuff out there than we do the other, yeah.
I think so,
Okay, we'll bring it up when we get down there to 13.
No, she moved it to 9,
Oh,
so
Since
it's
we've
right
already
now.
discussed it.
quit trying to confuse the old dog.
So, do I have a motion on that, or
To
Yeah.
add 9A.
to add 9A?
Yes.
Okay, in a second?
Second.
Okay.
Now we can talk about it, right?
After we vote.
Make me look bad in front of
Doing fine.
Now, with this mechanic that you put on the committee, if we decided to get one like that, would that be a paid, would you have to pay him or just,
No,
they had to be
Yeah.
a volunteer?
Yeah.
I'm just checking.
Yep, just like the other committees,
Okay.
you know,
Uh,
people of interest will be on it.
Right, okay.
Looking for a good steward.
So we need a vote.
Yeah.
So on a motion to add, or addendum, add 9A to reestablish equipment committee to allow staff to generate and contact external people that are appropriate for future interviews for this committee and a 2026 calendar. Mr. Booth?
Yes,
Mr. Turman?
yes,
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Phillips?
Yes,
And Ms. Cookenbook?
Yes.
That was easy.
So you
Now I have to do the vote
added
for
it to
it,
the, you added it to the agenda.
but we haven't, yes,
and now we got a vote to authorize,
that's right.
Hold
so,
on. I have another
oh, okay.
position that's coming up. and it'll be before our next meeting. And it's my position on the regional commission. Expires on January 11th,
Let me look into that, cause I don't think it does.
okay?
Let me, if you would, and I did not, I believe that was one that we did mid and it
And it goes
goes
until
further,
8.
so.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I
Yes.
just saw it there and I just wanna make sure.
Yeah, no, thank you, my apologies for not getting that quicker.
Alright, no problem.
Can we make a motion to reappoint her in
the
case
event?
in the event it comes up short?
That'd be
I'll
great.
make a motion to amend the agenda for that appointment.
I'll second.
I know that I had to, so. Not trying to keep you quiet over there, but
Alright, so on a motion to amend the agenda to add Ms. Cookenbook for reappointment on regional,
The River Valley Regional
the
Commission.
River Valley Regional Commission, Mr. Booth?
yes,
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Phillips?
Yes,
Mr. Turman?
Yes.
And Ms. Cookenbook.
Yes,
and now I'll make a motion that we reappoint her should the appointment come up shorter than what you were thinking.
Okay.
And you word that, I'm sure you worded better than that, but
what's your thinking?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Alright. On a motion to possibly reappoint Ms. Cookenbook in the event of verification by staff on expiration date to the New River Valley Regional Commission, Mr. Booth,
yes,
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips,
yes,
Mr. Turman,
Yes.
and Ms. Cookenbook.
Yes.
Alright,
we don't need any downtime there.
No, definitely
So-
not.
We added that.
yes, I'm gonna put it under I, it'll be added under 8I.
And I do see some other ones, and I'm sure you both
Yeah.
realize that some are coming up, so.
Yes, we already
Oh.
have Mr. Tellings, we have a bunch of
Yeah,
people
the other
coming.
one that I did have a question about, obviously, right now, it's not too critical, but Moyer Gallimore's position on the Uniform Statewide Building Code Local Board of Appeals ended on the 21st of last year.
No, that has to be updated, he accepted, we have verification
okay.
through email to continue.
Okay. All right,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yeah, that was reference, it should have been updated a little bit better, but
That's
we were
okay.
gonna really give you an update. Do each of you want a hard copy?
Yes, I
No,
would.
Jerry.
Give it a three. Pick a poor looking one and then.
So, sir, if I could revisit, we added 9A on the agenda to, regarding the equipment committee, but we need a motion to go ahead and move forward with staff, I believe.
So moved.
Second,
Alright. On a motion to reestablish the equipment committee, staff to generate a 2026 calendar for visits to sites and also to seek external, as discussed in the meeting, and for possible interview for committee. Mr. Booth,
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
yes,
Mr. Turman,
Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips.
yes.
and I know that this committee
Did I do that right?
solely works
It's more
with
like-
fire and rescue, but I would assume that you also take into account some of our other equipment,
Yeah, we said, well, that would do the count,
landfill,
Landfill,
right,
And that.
right, just
So
making
it's-
sure
It's not clear to me, the committee's reestablished.
what the
It's not
equipment,
clear to me who is on the committee right now.
right,
Typically, under Roberts, the chair would nominate a slate of committee members and then the board would approve that slate.
yeah.
okay.
Well,
Let
I
her
think the
reach out to-
discussion, if it would be the chair and then the district supervisor would be a part of that. Dustin,
Plus Mr. Phillips.
the coordinator that's
Dustin.
over that
myself,
and the administrator,
so you would
And
like that in
we-
the motion?
we had discussed
A citizen at
either,
large,
well, we had discussed either
Jeff.
asking Jeff or Justin, cause their past
Mhm.
experience. Then for them to seek out mechanics that would be interested, and then we'll interview them at some point.
I think to be clear, I would have the chair nominate yourself and the other board members to the committee and understand that when you identify mechanics or other people to appoint to the committee, you can consult with them, of course, but
Could we, instead of voting on that today, we have them authorize the staff to reach out to Mr. Dalton, see if he wants to continue, and also to reach out to mechanics. That's why when I nominate the participants or whatever,
So could we table that motion till next meeting?
yeah.
And I suggest, just suggestion, since you're gonna have so many different players off this board, it'd be you, the administrator, the coordinator, then the citizen, and either Jeff, and then the other seats would be that would be the
District
committee
appropriate.
with the others in attendance, not necessarily would. Cause for one meeting, you'd have to add him, and then next meeting add her, and then next one. So leave that where they can come.
Right,
Yeah, but.
So your actual committee would be you, the administrator, the coordinator,
And Mr. Phillips.
well, no,
And then the district, but when we get to that district, that one of us will drop out.
I don't drop off the committee, you just attend or don't attend.
I mean, just not attend that and then let the district supervisor.
okay, if you
Fitting
wanna
up,
handle it that
yeah.
way. Just make sure that one of y'all don't show up where one of the other supervisors is gonna show up.
Yes, the
Because
quorum,
I'd like
right?
to have Mr. Phillips have the opportunity to view all of our equipment to get him up to speed. Cause it's not only just fire trucks and the ambulances,
Oh, I can
it's
give you a
the
list.
equipment we got on them trucks, defibrillators, jaws of
Can y'all
life and
give
all
a-
that stuff.
You know,
We have a
last
list.
coordinator, we had a notebook that
Yeah.
had all that in it. Could you get him a copy of that?
Now, I am
I-
familiar with the fire equipment because I was on Station One up there for several years.
Right,
So, I mean, as far as the rescue squad, my mom and dad was, but I mean, I wasn't actually on those.
Can I point one thing out? We need to refer to it as EMS. Because
Yeah,
it's no longer
yeah.
a rescue
Well, I
squad,
understand that.
fire and EMS, I'm sorry.
which I have
I'm
a
trying to
question
remember.
on our taxing stuff too.
It's hard to change
That may need
50
to be
years of
changed 'cause
terminology.
it says fire and rescue operations. Part of our tax levies are set aside for fire and rescue operations and maintenance. We may need to change that to fire and EMS.
We visited that, it was per an ordinance.
At some point, not today, but back ahead.
so at this point, I will withdraw my motion for a vote on the equipment committee.
Until we establish one, yes.
Okay. You gonna withdraw your second?
Yeah.
So the motion and the second is withdrawn. Just to keep it clean,
Yeah.
more legal.
Can I ask a question? Jerry got me thinking, we call it Fire and Rescue Committee.
It's fire and,
I don't think we'd have to change it as long as we don't call it Fire and Volunteer Rescue.
well,
I think it's just called equipment.
the committee itself just called Equipment
Equipment
Committee.
committee.
Okay.
But I was referencing our tax
Oh,
situation stuff.
Okay,
There's
See,
an
part of-
ordinance,
part of
part of
the-
the ordinance that it
Right.
denotes that it's
Rescue.
rescue.
So we need to change
we need
that
to
to
change that
EMS.
title.
okay. I'm still playing catch up, okay. Got a motion, a second, we call the roll.
No.
No,
We
we
withdrew
withdrew them.
Yeah,
That's what I mean, but you, okay, you
Yeah,
don't have
we
to vote on
withdrew.
withdrawal.
The
Okay,
only reason I bring that up, we may, I'm not an advocate for tax increases normally, but I think given the situation with our fire and EMS equipment, we may have to take a look at raising some of the funding for that. In which if we raise that, then that frees up my funding in the general budget. Just food for thought.
new business.
So first on the list,
Yeah, okay,
was the request during
you.
the year when we were doing the Commonwealth and you adjusted the calendar for county employee positions to be off or changed. So we figured we'd initiate it in January. Has great planning purposes for individuals and also budgetary. Cause that has, you know, when we give certain employees off, they're automatic overtime.
correct. So, I really appreciate you bringing this up.
Yeah.
This is something that I had mentioned and think it's really good. Now, you have these little circles,
This is, just so you know, this printout
is the
is
state.
from the Commonwealth of Virginia. So it does denote payday, which is not accurate for the county, but this is the calendar
Yeah.
that we've always followed. But it's nothing that I've edited or circled or this is printed right from there.
Alright, so this year, if we use this year as our example, this year we gave off a full day on the 24th, correct?
Of December?
December,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, and then the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, did we give a full day off there?
Yes.
Okay, so we
But
gave,
if you
that's what
look
I
on the
thought.
24th, it already is a full day.
What happened?
On the December 24th,
Yeah,
it's a blue dotted,
right,
which
so
denotes
it's already a
8.
day,
The red dotted denotes a 4 hour.
half day,
A half
okay.
Um,
So, were there any other dates that come up? President's Day,
Well, didn't we,
Jackson Day.
this year, instead of doing a half day, we did a full day
That's correct, for Thanksgiving.
for Thanksgiving?
We did a full day, yes, sir.
Yeah, that
So-
Wednesday for travel and stuff.
So we need to, I would make that a full circle rather than a half day,
Okay,
Yeah,
if y'all agree.
I agree.
well, maybe if we wanna go through it all and then we can,
Okay,
this
Make
day,
the
this day,
motion.
this day, you know what I mean? And
Right.
instead of, unless you have other,
So Dan-
Well,
well, we
there are-
started talking out about December, so I just
I know,
going
went
that, I was
backwards,
going
yes.
that direction.
Well, yeah, we might as well. Was there anything else that popped out at
no,
staff?
because they already, July 4th is on a Saturday, but they already denoted as the
Thursday.
3rd as a holiday.
Right.
Friday the 3rd
Yeah.
as a holiday.
Right,
Memorial Day is the
Labor Day.
25th. Juneteenth, then you've got President's Day.
So really, I think in what your best practice has been.
Yeah.
The only date of consideration would be November 25th.
So the year we actually do this, we've only got one. That's
Right,
so
right.
funny.
That's
But
right.
that's okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is a good practice to be in.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should, I mean, if we can, just make
Bless
that
you.
a permanent,
Bless you.
make that a permanent whole day off,
Moving forward,
the
moving
Wednesday.
forward.
that Wednesday.
I mean,
Works for me.
the reason I say that, we're, you know, lots of times we're limited on showing our employees how much
I know.
we appreciate
Right.
them. And that one more, having another having a full day versus a half day, that's not gonna cost us that much.
No.
You know, the time you come in, you sit down, you get everything ready to work.
It's already time to go. Yep.
So, you know, so
Well-
give them the whole day.
And usually they'll get into something and they go past that half
Yeah.
day.
Well,
I don't know that you can permanently
people
do
even
that,
after
can
they
we?
get that day don't.
Can we permanently make a holiday or just
Well-
every year we just
We-
revisit this?
It would be, I would assume, it would be something that we would add in our policies and procedures
Right.
as an addendum to add that day as a holiday per the county or additional 4
Because we've got
hours.
that in our policy books somewhere.
We have the list that
Right.
is not included, the
Right.
list
Right.
does indicate these same days
Yeah.
pretty much.
We need to update that sometime
Yeah.
when we have free time.
Right.
So then the motion isn't about approving the half day, you're saying your motion
I'm saying
would be,
to approve this
To amend.
as amended
right,
to give the full day on the 25th of November.
right,
Moving forward and to be added to the policy and
Be added-
procedures
add that to-
when appropriate.
correct, I'll second that motion.
2026.
For 2026.
For 2026 and then the policy and procedures.
That's true. it's the, yes, Jenny, you are correct, thank you. We might wanna word it that it's the Wednesday
Prior
prior
to
to Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, that's
Depending on
fine.
how it falls,
Right.
cause then we're stuck on the 25th.
Yeah, right, yeah,
Good catch.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alright,
Good?
yeah, that's, he had a motion and I had the second.
Alright. Phew.
Simple stuff.
Yeah, on a motion to amend the Commonwealth of Virginia to denote the Wednesday prior to Thanksgiving from 4 hours to a full 8 hours for county employees moving forward, and to add that at the time addendum to the policy and procedure to add that as a holiday, county holiday.
No.
Mr. Booth, is that right?
Yes,
Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips,
Yes,
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
and Mr. Terman.
Yes.
That was easy.
and also, any hourly employees that ends up working that day will get time and a half since it's a designated day off, correct?
For 4 hours.
For the 4 hours,
Right.
correct, if they work past that 4 hours, yes.
Well, since we're given the whole day,
We can,
well, that's a,
Ben's, we changed it from a half
That's
to
fair,
a whole
okay.
day.
and
They
we'll
have to
make
work
note
that
that
whole
it's
day.
if they end up
Time and a
working
half.
that whole day,
Sure.
it should be time and a half.
Okay,
And if we need to put that in the policy book, add that to the list,
Okay.
but
I think the way it's worded now, probably, I would have to change it to,
I just wanna make sure anybody that works on the holiday gets paid that,
yes, sir, yep, we'll make sure.
that's,
I think it already denotes that anyway, but I'll make sure. Alright, so 10B, obviously we've had some recent changes, and the Director of Emergency Management appointed, and we wanna make it just official for the board, designation of an interim coordinator for emergency management of Daniel Lowry.
so move.
Second.
No, it's
Don't give him a chance.
On the motion.
Nope.
Designated Danny Lowry as interim coordinator of emergency management. Mr. Booth?
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook?
Yes.
Mr. Phillips?
what are we doing here? I mean, I know that Kevin
Yeah.
retired, but is this job not gonna be advertised to be put up or what?
This is just the
We
interim.
have to,
Oh, okay,
we have
yes,
to have,
yes,
we
yes,
have to
I'm
have
sorry.
one on quite, you know,
I'm sorry.
who is
Yes, I know.
certified and able to perform the duties, which he's already proven this past weekend. Mr. Phillips?
Yes,
Yes, okay, Mr. Cox?
Yes.
And Mr. Terman?
Yes.
Okay,
This burn ban, grapevines run together, cause I was coming up the road on the tractor and I was looking at the woods and, you know, the leaves and stuff, and I was thinking, man, we're gonna have to do something, cause it done had 3 that day.
It was
And I
insane.
thought, well, I'm gonna get a hold of Danny and Kim and get a burn ban. And I opened my phone and Danny had already said.
that was Justin, yeah,
Yeah.
Dustin, excuse me.
Yeah,
Yep,
But,
well, they had
and
already,
they had already
fired,
spoke,
yeah.
yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
so,
yep,
I'm just grateful we had the fire crews we have because they got on it quick and
they did that.
yep,
it could have been much worse than what it was.
The way that wind was
Front
blowing
yard.
is dry. If it'd been
Yeah.
in broom sage, it'd been a whole different story.
So sir, in your packet is actually the burn ban ordinance.
Yep.
Prohibiting open burning on public property and prohibiting open burning on private property during declared drought emergency or other emergencies creating heightened fire risk. So January 5th, and it is it's effective for a period of 60 days hereafter unless repealed, amended, or readopted in conformity with the provisions of such section.
I get weekly updates on drought monitor,
mhm,
and it shows us moderate
yep,
drought.
yep, we
But
are.
it says that it's not likely to improve for the next 3 months. So, you know, we don't have to pay attention to
Yep.
that, but, you know, we need some big snows and
That's right.
A good,
2 or 3 days.
good
of rain.
rains,
Mhm.
yep,
Not ice, but rain. not ice. Don't put
Yeah,
no
don't
order
say
in
ice.
for
I
ice.
left that one out, the wet snow out.
Yeah.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All right. Okay, on a motion to approve the ordinance as presented in the packet, the burn ban for January of 2026, and the authorizing staff to sign, okay.
Yeah.
With authorizing staff signature, Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes.
Mr. Booth,
Yes,
and Mr. Terman.
Yes,
and just float an idea. And I know that, can we do a resolution in appreciation to the fire department?
Sure.
And I think while we're at it, we should do it to the EMS, and do one to EMS as well. Because they're the frontline people in all these situations.
rescue always backs the fire department and fire.
And maybe do it in such a way that we can do each department a resolution that, you know,
For our next meeting, would that
well,
be?
either by the night meeting
Okay,
or
great,
sometime,
yes.
just whenever.
Sure.
Because, you know, sometimes just recognition goes a long way.
Well, if you look, I know Linda's got on her phone, I got on mine where you get notifications, you know. They don't get much downtime.
They sure don't.
And just to let them know we do appreciate them.
Absolutely, we can make that happen.
With that, I'll take a motion to go into closed session under 2.23711A1, 2.23711A6, and 2.23711A8.
So moved.
Second?
All right, on a motion to go into closed session under 2.23711A1, A6, and A8. A1, discussion and consideration or interviews of prospective candidates for employment, assignment, appointment, promotion, performance, salaries, discipline, and this is regarding personnel. A6, discussion of consideration or investments of public funds where competition or bargaining is involved, where if made public initially, the financial interest of the governmental unit would be adversely affected. This is regarding Floyd Public Service Authority. And A8, consultation with legal counsel employed or retained by a public body regarding specific legal matters requiring the provision legal advice by such counsel. Again, this is regarding Floyd Public Service Authority. Mr. Booth,
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Mr. Terman.
Yes.
Okay.
Take a motion to come out of closed session.
So moved.
Second.
Oh, man.
We ready to go.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, motion to come out of close, Mr. Booth,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes,
and Mr. Turbin.
Yes.
I'll make a motion if you're ready, sir,
Yeah.
for certification.
Second.
All right, motion of certification, resolution, only such public business matters as were identified in the motion by which the closed meeting was convened were heard and discussed. Mr. Cookenbook, Ms. Cookenbook, sorry, Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes.
Mr. Booth,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
and Mr. Turman.
Yes.
It's all right, this Monday.
I know,
So then we
I
were,
had Mr. Booth in
we
my head.
go down to board time.
I was just going to make mention, since it's the beginning of the brand new year, could we give, I've had some folks ask me questions, could we give any consideration during our public comment, just maybe to expand that from 4 minutes to 5 or 6 minutes? I mean, the thought that was given to me, it made sense. They said, you know, our presenters can come up here and that's on our agenda and can, you know, talk to us for 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever, about whatever topic. But the folks that's out here in the county that may have a pressing problem or something they need to speak to us about, that and at times might be of a bigger concern than what someone on the agenda is speaking to us about, at least in their world, right? They only get 4 minutes to talk to us. And that made sense to me. And so, you know, I know on some meetings when we have standing room only, perhaps we say, you know, if more than 10 or 15 people signed up, then we have to go back to a smaller time frame. But if it's not that, can we give any thought to more than 4 minutes?
Well,
I just thought I'd bring it up since it's beginning of the new year.
if memory serves me, we get into trouble if we do like one meeting 4 minutes, the next meeting 6, based on number.
Yeah.
Now, the
Yeah,
way
but
way it
contingency.
used to be, now it hadn't been for, while I've been on the board this time, but what we used to do, if a citizen had something and they needed to converse back and forth with us, they contact the county administrator's office and ask to be put on the agenda.
Yeah.
And then when the chairman approves the agenda, they get approved and they get assigned a time just like anybody else. Would that help?
And I think also, if I may, anybody that sends anything to Jenny or I via email, mail, whatever that may be, I make sure that it's in the board's
Yeah.
packet under correspondence for you to, if it
Right,
becomes
right.
lengthy, they can actually send something that I make sure that's in your packet. So
No.
each of you have the opportunity to
No.
read that.
Right.
So they would
If-
send
if
what they
one-
wanna talk about to you prior
That's
to.
correct.
Okay.
Right.
Now, one rule we always have, if somebody was coming up here and they were gonna be openly discussing a problem with an employee, we would set it up in closed session,
Right,
that
right.
person could come into closed session and do it.
Yeah.
And the reason behind that is, it's why even at public comment, the chairman can call people down. If somebody comes in and say they're raising Cain, they're naming the employee, well, if they make slanderous remarks or libelous remarks about that employee, we've allowed them to do that in our governmental public setting. We can be held responsible or sued by that employee.
Yep.
But if they're coming up and say they wanna talk about the land use ordinance or the waste ordinance, and they wanna be able to converse with us, they can contact the county administrator's office. I don't remember, we had a deadline, you know, you had to do it so many days.
4 o'clock day prior,
Okay, it had to be prior to that day.
4 PM day prior, so we can get it in.
And well, I think we even did it like
That Friday before,
that Friday before,
that's what we used to do
so it would be included in the packets
when they went out.
when they went out.
Yeah, we have it the day
But
Yes,
anyway,
yes, they
whatever.
did have that, but we changed that during COVID and people, we were
Right.
reading everybody's
Right.
stuff, so we
Right.
changed it to the day prior.
Okay.
So we
Well,
can go
that-
back to Friday. But
Well,
And
you're
I
correct.
wasn't gonna ask for like 10 minutes, I just wondered maybe about 5 minutes.
Well, to be
Well,
honest with you, we have one of the longest public comment periods
Yeah.
of any of our surrounding jurisdictions. Most are only 3.
And some are two.
And to be honest with you, you can, in 30 seconds, do you have your legal size pad? Do you have your legal size pad?
I don't have it down.
Okay, so
It's the same time.
if you have a legal size pad with lines and you skip every other line, that amount, if read in a good cadence, takes up 30 seconds. That's how I used to write commercial copy. So basically, a minute of all the lines filled, you could do 4 lines of legal size paper, no lines skipped, in 4 minutes. That's 4 pages, that's a lot to talk about. And you can get that in 4 minutes. So I just think, I agree with Jerry, if somebody has a topic that they wanna discuss, that the county administrator feels should go before the chairman to decide if it gets on the agenda, it's not an automatic. If it gets on the agenda, I think that's the way to do it. If somebody has comments that tend to go a little longer. The other thing is, if they know of other people that perhaps they can get together to discuss things, and then they can continue to explore the line of discussion between the first person that gets up and then the second person that gets up. That's also a way that they could get around just having only 4 minutes. But that's a lot of copy to read.
But they gotta be careful not,
No, they're not
Being
sharing
shared,
time. They're not sharing time. This would just be another individual that would then
Get
pick
up
up
and
the
say,
point.
I'm gonna continue where this one stopped, and there's my 4 minutes,
Yeah,
you know.
it's not sharing, it's just that they're talking about the same topic and they're just espousing a little bit in greater detail perhaps. That's what that usually happens.
we need to tighten up on, and we've had people in the last year.
Yeah,
I remember one night, this guy, he come up and he ended up talking to staff 2 or 3 minutes, and he got mad because I shut him off at 4 minutes.
yeah,
You know.
Yep.
When you come to the podium, you address the board.
Yep.
And that's it. You know, if you wanna talk to staff, do it afterwards or before.
So Levi, per the, especially Virginia law, but particularly FOIA.
Yeah.
Is why we have the public comment time, and most often and recommended is 3 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm just.
We're doing better than.
So we're doing better than the
that.
average.
The only thing I can tell you is that if it's a group, so if a group comes up, there have been allowances of 5 minutes because it's more than one, but that was really the variance of, so 4 minutes seems to be a happy medium. And again, we can make it real clear that if anybody would like direct, communication, they could send it to me, to us, to Jenny, and we make sure. And then that's why Jenny reads the correspondence folder,
Right.
is she lets everybody know what's in the correspondence, so, letter from Mr. Phillip, letter from Mr. Booth, letter from, you know what I mean, an email, and that makes it public notice.
And they
Thank
can also get on the agenda if they.
And they can
if they
request to get on the agenda, which I would have to put in front of the board.
I have some board time. I really appreciate us going over the calendar. Thank you so much. That was really an important suggestion that I'm glad we went through. I would also like to suggest that in these early months of 2026, that we have a joint meeting with our with our EDA and a joint meeting with the school board. I think that it would be really good sometime in February or January to have those 2 joint meetings. I think it's of importance, especially for the EDA and the school board, so that we know where they're coming from, and I'd like to kind of get a little bit more kind of one-on-one with the other members in a forum type setting, where we can just openly discuss some things. You know, I know that pressing right now are school buses, but I would like to talk to our EDA and the school board. That's
I would
just my
agree with-
suggestion.
Yeah, I would agree to that. I think that's
Good.
And this is a time of year when we're all not really, with the burn ban, I got no brush piles to burn, so.
Board time?
Yep.
Main reason I run for this position right here was the rescue squad in Indian Valley. That's the main thing to the people back in Indian Valley, is to get the rescue squad back up and running. Right now, we have it out there 1 to 7 every day, and they want it full-time. I want it full-time. There is money in the budget for it. There's just not no advertising done, only by the word of mouth is what I was told back there. And right after the primary, whenever Dustin and myself sat down and talked with Miss Millsap. So what we need to do is try to implement some way to where we can start hiring a little bit more. And get these squads opened back up. Even Station 3 down here needs to be opened back up. There's money in the budget for it too. We're just not doing no hiring. And I don't understand how come. So,
We don't have the pool.
uh,
The pool of employees are not there. We do advertise. We do advertise in different lanes. We have a big influx of part-timers that are shared amongst the stations. Full-time BLS or paramedics are at a minimum. We're comparable in pay. We are now comparable in benefits that are being offered, which was kind of that was always a balance that we did not have. But the board recently invested a lot of money for hazard duty pay, which puts our EMS in that lane, which is a huge benefit down the line. We're not getting an influx, and if we are getting some, we go through a rigorous, EMS goes through a very thorough hiring process.
I understand that.
So there are times when we've passed on people just because it may not fit either our culture, the morale, or whatever that may be, or they just didn't do well in, they do actual, what's it called?
Dry run?
Scenarios, different scenarios.
Simulations.
Simulations, thank you, they do different simulations, a really thorough interview process.
And Walter, please we are now an emergency management system. We are EMS. Rescue is no longer
I understand.
EMS.
I understand what you're saying.
EMS.
It's gonna take you a minute.
It'll take you a
EMS.
minute, but it's
Let
EMS.
me explain something about the Indian Valley. Indian Valley people had sold hot dogs, they had fundraisers, they had gospel music, all that stuff out there to build that building out there. And as far as Indian Valley, y'all can call it the EMS, but Indian Valley people are still gonna call it the Indian Valley Rescue Squad. I'm sorry, but that's what they're gonna call it, and that's why I refer to it as that.
But you're on the
So
board of
I apologize
supervisors
to y'all for
now.
not calling it the EMS.
That's what
but-
you're on now, sir.
I understand that, but I'm speaking to the people in Indian Valley here too, so. But let me put this out there. School, the colleges are just about ready to graduate, okay? Do we put flyers out, kind of like, the military does it, they put flyers out from the Navy to join
One
the
of our
SDS?
EMSs is actually an instructor at the school.
Mhm.
So, yes, we
So
do.
there are flyers out for all the schools or just one or two of them?
Give you an example on that. One year, the board put up $5,000 to train EMS workers, because we was trying to bring some in.
6,000.
We,
Sign-on
6,000,
bonus,
what
yeah.
was, we had 20-some people
6,000.
show up.
Mhm.
You know how many we got? None, because they went somewhere else. We trained them and they went to Montgomery, because Montgomery County and all these, Carroll County and all of them can pay more than we do. So the people we got are very dedicated people that love the county, because they could go somewhere else, just like sheriff's department.
And I think that was an issue. I think we're a lot more comparable.
Right.
we may be a little less because we don't have Montgomery County money, but we also, the board did a $6,000 sign-on bonus. Did we get some people? Yeah. Do you know how many people had returned, cause you had to be there here a certain period of time? I had 5 people who got a $6,000 bonus. 3 of them returned the 6,000 and 2 of them returned partial.
And
And
to
also,
your point, and I'm not trying to butt in on your board time, but I agree with you on calling it rescue, cause early on this morning I was calling it.
Yeah. Well,
For 50 years, it was the rescue squad, you know.
it's hard to make the change.
It
I
is.
understand Ms. Cookenbook over there, you know, it is EMS, but Indian Valley people calls it the Indian Valley Rescue Squad.
I still do.
and also
There's
another
a couple
point,
of other things.
well, before you go off that, if I may, we've also talked with the schools and they have their nursing programs and stuff. They're talking about incorporating, if they haven't already, I think they have started it, or were supposed to.
Yeah, I think we're right there.
Within that curriculum, something to tie it into EMTs and that sort of stuff here at our own high school to try and reach out to our homegrown ones. But
What if I talk to a couple members of the old rescue squad? They're wanting to set up a fund, scholarship fund type thing.
that's up to them, that's
Well,
their
I know
organization.
that. But wouldn't that help the students up here at the school? If they
That,
I think,
towards,
well,
go ahead.
one thing I was just gonna say, I think one battle that we're facing is just service-oriented positions.
Correct.
I mean, when I did, when I was doing law enforcement, this was back in the early 2000s. We may have one spot and we would have 50 applicants
Yeah.
show up. And I mean, it was just luck by draw if you were the guy who got chosen for that position. Now, you may have 10 spots and you've got 3 people that show up.
That's right.
And 2
So,
of them,
It's
are
just a
questionable,
Right,
lot
or
of
not even
them.
qualified, correct.
And that goes for education, first responders, any of that kind of stuff.
Yep.
I think one battle that we're just facing around the nation is just people not wanting to do those positions.
Right.
I mean, and that's just its own battle. But I would also probably just challenge the comment of having the funds available to support that full-time rescue right now. I don't think we have that.
yes, we do.
Well, I thought
We
we
do
did,
have
yes,
We
yeah.
absolutely do.
Okay.
You guys actually put that in the budget.
We just don't have the bodies.
we don't have the bodies.
Correct, but it's in the budget, if that's what you're referencing, Mr.
Yeah,
Cox.
so if we had,
If I had a line of people, we could do 24 hours at least, or 2, possibly 3 stations for what you guys put in the budget
for the
for
3
payroll.
stations.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you this, are we doing any advertising for volunteers? Will the EMS even consider volunteers coming to help? Say we had some nurses that would volunteer to come and help run calls and stuff of this nature. I mean, I'm just throwing this out there, would that help the situation?
I think we have to figure out what the criteria is for nurses to
Well,
run. Cause I know it appears that but there's still a criteria for paramedics, and I would have to honestly look into that. And I'll be more than happy to. But I don't wanna sit here and say, yeah, get all the nurses we can,
But
because they might not be able to
that's-
get on the
I
truck.
think that's what
Well,
goes
but-
back to the problem that the volunteer rescue squad had,
Right.
But-
and they
but-
couldn't get volunteers.
But we also have volunteers within our current system. Isn't
Let's
it?
say that again?
We have
Yeah.
volunteers working within our current EMS.
We
It
do,
is 2 or
Minimal.
3.
I think it's 3.
And that was offered to all of them, but they had to meet a certain standard to do it. And out of all of them, we got 2 or 3 that
Maybe
met
2,
the
right.
standards. So,
Right,
You know.
yeah, I've heard about that too, that they haven't got up to date on what they needed to get
Correct.
to be able to run.
Right,
and,
cause of course that becomes a liability, right? Cause it falls onto us. So it's not for lack of attempt, it's not for lack of monetarily investing, but it's just a lack of, like Mr. Cox said, it's the pool of service industry, especially first responders. I don't know if you remember, at VACO, I sat into 2 different
well,
lectures, 2 different, and the topic somehow swerved back to
Yep.
Virginia, not just Virginia, but surrounding, but we're talking about Virginia, is in a dire straits for emergency, emergency EMS. Volunteers have plummeted within the last, I think it was almost 82%, I have it written down, I don't wanna but have plummeted for volunteer fire and volunteer rescue, as you say. As well as enrollment in schools, which kind of goes to it, enrollment in schools has plummeted for nursing, CNAs, LPNs, EMS, paramedics, any type of that kind of first responder
And then
lane.
through that social services.
And social
any of
services,
that.
all of that have plummeted. So it's a big problem.
And also whenever we do finally get those stations set up, we've gotta readdress the working area for each station. Right now, Floyd Station One's covering like 60%. Well, if we get full-time people at these other two, then that Station One's comes down and those areas expand their current territories. But not just manning them, we also, it's not just once we get them manned, that's great, but we still have to have at least one or two teams to fill in. Because,
I
you know,
still want a substation or a station in Green Mountain.
well, I can give up on it.
Yeah, now, I'd like to see a station over in the Buffalo area, back in that area, where, cause I mean, you know, they're,
Kind of where he's
we're
talking
depending on
about.
that.
Can't add if I can't fill.
But we got,
Let's bring it back.
we gotta
But-
fill first, fill the positions.
I understand,
Yeah.
I understand.
It's not for lack of
I've
attempt.
been harping on that ever since I've been on the board, but we can't find
And
a
Dustin
land for a
had-
building, but
Right.
And
we can't
Dustin and
get
his team
people
is
to
a big
staff it.
promoter.
I had a couple more questions, but they actually concerned the building, so I should talk to Dustin about them,
Probably.
okay?
Yeah, first, that'd be great.
One more thing that I was gonna bring up, and I noticed you had sent me an email there on the roads the other day, the agenda. I'd like to see Horse Ridge, they've got it scheduled to be tar and gravelled in 27, I think. And that's probably the worst road in Indian Valley.
So we'll say, and not to cut you off, and I think it's
Yeah.
important that you have that time, but this meeting is just pretty much, I know we kind of, is reorganization. Our next meeting, David Clark will be
Okay.
there, and Carla will be there, which will be the prioritization list, and then we have the 6 years, there's two
Okay.
different lanes.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
and I think that is where you would probably get the most tar for your road, I don't know,
Okay.
bang for your buck,
Yep,
I was
yep.
I
trying.
like that, I like that, most tar for the road,
Does that make
how
sense?
about that?
Does that make sense? And then, but you'll also have the list, and we've got to eliminate, and we've got to add, and I
Yep.
think that's where that would come in, Mr.
That will
Phillips.
be on the 13th.
That's
I've
correct.
asked Kim sometime when you got available time to come by and let her take you through the building down, the whole building.
Do a tour.
And show you what's on the plans,
Mhm.
so that when we're talking about it, you know what we're.
Yeah, you're up to
Okay.
speed.
Be more than happy to, yeah.
So, actually, we've been wanting to do that since before Christmas, but it never worked out, so. We've had a lot on our plates, but do you have
All right.
anything else?
No, that's it for right now.
I got, just real quick,
One more thing.
I hadn't had anything
No, he
to
hasn't
begin
had
with.
anything.
I hadn't
Yeah.
had anything to
He
begin
doesn't
with.
have a thing.
Motion
Just
to
on-
adjourn?
just in reference to what she mentioned with VDOT, you know, we had our list. I had something come off, you had the four-way stop sign come
Yep.
off, so be thinking about that priority list,
Yep.
so we can reset it.
I'll
I
give
was
that to
also
you.
contacted, by Mr. Price, and we gotta talk to David. We may ask to do a quick addendum to the 6-year road plan, to the current one. You know, we had Hope Road on there and they had to cut it in half.
Right?
Well, they've come up with a way, I think, they're working on it, that they can go ahead and complete that whole road
Oh,
at one
great.
time.
Good.
To do that, we would have to do an addendum to add that second half so they can complete it this
That's
spring
excellent, though.
and get it off the table.
Okay.
That's great.
Just so it's in your minds.
Great that he
Get
came
one
up with
that's
it.
completed.
Well, there's one of them in your district that if it sticks to the thing, it'd take 30 years to get that thing paved. And what we're referring
I know
to, so you know,
Yeah,
DEQ's come up with this thing, if
Yeah.
VDOT disturbs more than an acre of land.
That's right.
Talking about the ditches and the shoulder. Then they gotta have all these spillways, they gotta have catch basins, gotta have all this additional right of ways that they're not gonna get. Basically, it's gonna put us in a position where we're gonna have roads that need fixing that aren't gonna get fixed.
This was done as,
And also, in that relation,
this is
through
January
the
2026.
Virginia Association of Counties, and I've
This
got
is
it on the
December.
radar for
That was
them,
December.
for a road
That's
to
why.
get
It's December.
brought in
Whatever I did
to be paved, has to have a minimum of
I'll put it up
50
if you
vehicles per day travel that
Do a
road.
new one up?
That's minimum per day,
You mean from being gravel to be tar and
to
gravel?
be any kind of surface treatment has to be 50. We're working with VACO, Virginia Association of Counties, we're gonna try and get them to drop that or eliminate that 50.
Cause I got a road all the way through qualifies for the rural rustic road, all but the traffic count. And then people are kicked off, and I don't blame them. They've done, they have 3 traffic studies and,
Mhm.
you know, they just under the minimum.
I've had a lot of people complain about the lines on the road, because a lot of them wants the lines back on.
Well, see, they changed that, they would come in and lined everything, then they put a 500, I think it's 500 limit. So now only roads, secondary roads that have at least 500 get lined.
And I think if it's already been lined,
They should have,
they should grandfather them and under and
I
line
think
them
so
back.
too.
I don't disagree with that.
Does
But
anybody else have anything?
that's all, I just wanted to put
I had
that
more
on
complaints about
everybody's
that,
radar.
the poles, than I did anything else.
I'll take the magic statement of
Yeah,
adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn, Chairman?
Alright, motion to adjourn the reorganization meeting of 2026, Ms. Cookenbook,
Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
Mr. Booth,
Oh, yeah.
and Mr. Terman.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget these.